Whakalawhatu mākou. Here with one of the people that watch my channel, our channel. You want to introduce yourself?
E whakawelai mai Sean, whalawhalei atu ka koe, hawa mga whawa, whanau, me hawa matu whiwhene, ko i ngohaka ko i Lane o tu heka, Prince, whakaskista mo he tō video ha Sean ua ka tō whanga. So, hei ama tūrko mai ki tau se workshop he suicidal prevention ki lata me tō whanau, o tau mga whawa he tō Pasifika. Whakalawhalei atu ka mai Sean, whakawelahi.
Whakalawhatu. Yeah.
Usually
Man.
it's good to
Yeah, I got a shock, and Elaine comments a lot on the videos, so it's good to see Elaine in the flesh, because you got a avatar on your picture. Eh?
I love it to see Elaine.
Yeah. Okay.
Rawe mai Sean.
Yeah.
Te la koe me hao mo whaa. Me te video hane tau se.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay. All right. Okay. Whakalawhatu mākou. Got another subscriber, follower. This is Lolina. This for the vlog. Hey, my man. How are you?
I'm good, thank you.
What's your name?
My name's Junior.
Junior. Whaikupu. Whaikupu.
Oh, you know, come down here, learn more about our culture, man. Same thing like me, I'm New Zealand born, but you know, I'm out here trying to learn more about my culture, so yeah. Thanks.
Oh.
You can interview those two at the corner there. Violet and Gigi.
Whakalawhatu mākou. We just came out of the Kalisi whono with Carl, my mom, Dr. Lisi, Talita, and Manungi. Man, awesome. Here it is here, the Kalisi model. It's a assessment model used for mental health. But yeah, we're in all time, and look how we caught up with.
Hey!
Gee!
Hey!
Eke ha.
Yeah, koini ki matono. Tau mena. Hey! Yeah, nah, if mena le.
Ai.
Ako mo to
Yeah, we just here. Aki said, well, let's go have a look at the Marquese, kumi tau kai. So we're gonna go have a look. Okay? Let's go have a look. Whakalawhatu mākou. We just tried some mussels. My brother, man, kai mawhisi.
Oh yeah.
Kai mawhisi, I turned my eyes and osi e punnet. Honge lahi, eh?
Didn't come to watch the mussels, you came to eat the mussels. So. Yeah.
Yeah. If I kapi, just straight mussels. Thank you. Yay, got the food. Yeah. Indeed. Yeah, there you push it up.
Thank you. Thank you, Dad. Thank you.
Got our food.
Good thing about this steak is that they properly cooked it and didn't over marinate it. We got it from this one over here, don't turn around, but we got it from this lady over here, but the one next to her just over marinates the steak and it's pretty bad. And I think if anyone's gonna do a food stall, you're gonna cook your steak, just put salt, pepper, and that's enough. Like let the customer choose what sauce or whatever, extra this, extra that, because my goodness, it's a waste of money if you're just gonna make it taste bad. So just, but this one's done pretty well. This one's just a real basic. That's why it came out in like 2 minutes, because they probably just flash, salt and pepper, done, throw it on. So yeah, this is really good. And how much is it? $8, so pretty good, man. Outside a flea market, let's go.
$8 bargain.
Yeah.
And you pay $25 to get one of those in town.
Feel right.
Whakaalofatu mākou, welcome back. Beginning of the year, caught up with my bro. He was on his journey. If you haven't seen the video, check out the video. It's karate champion, loses weight. But yeah, here's my brother now. Check him out. Look at the other video, then check out this video. Hey, bro, yeah, here he is. How's the, notice the difference in the face?
Oh yeah. The before and after. Ah man, yeah.
How's the journey going?
Yeah, whakalawhalai atu, ke matolosi. Obviously my name is Christian, John's brother. I was gonna say Hector. John's brother. So yeah, so for those that are sort of new to this, I started a 6-month transformation, and we're just coming to the end of month number 4. The goal is to lose 30 kgs. And the question is, you know, how's it going? Question is, how's it going? So how is it going? Well, I think the biggest thing about this is that every day's a good day now. Yeah, you know, as you probably already know, as you lose weight, you start to see yourself in a different light. You're more mobile, you're more active. Life is good because you look great. Mentally and also physically, but it's that psychological piece as well that I think was one of the changes that I wasn't really preparing for, but it absolutely came hard and fast. So I've lost 26 kgs at the moment. Wow. This is one of my sponsors, Spencer is one of my sponsors. So they do sort of like a what is it? Dispensing things for people that lift weights, people, you know, moms and that, you know, doing milk powders and that. But the reason why I'm talking about this is because the first time I put this on, I felt I had this big bubble in the front. So when I put it on now, it's nice because there's no bubble, right? There's no bubble. But I guess the first thing you guys are probably thinking is, wow, how do you do something like this? I won't lie, it's hard. It's hard. The journey isn't complete. I was supposed to stop at 30 kgs. It looks like I'm going for sort of 35 to 40 kgs. To bigger people out there, you know that's absolutely doable for you because you know you lose weight a lot quicker. But for me, I was 110. I'm down at the sort of low 80s now, but I'm trying to hit my BMI, which is sort of 75. That's the goal. That's the goal, right? That's the goal. And yeah, again, it's not easy. It is hard. It is hard, but it's worth it. It's worth it, and life is so much better. You feel great. You obviously look great, and other people notice as well. And it never seems to surprise me when people ask. I sort of have to think, what do I say to this person? Because I'm not anorexic, and I'm not a marathon runner, and I'm not even training. I only maybe train just like once a week, maybe if I can, once a week. Do little bits and pieces at home, you know, the sort of bodyweight training and that sort, which includes all the ups, push up, sit up, all those ups, and you hate you hate them at the start, but then that's the thing. That's the thing, is you have to appreciate the process. The process isn't as hard as you think. It's challenging, but it's not as hard as you think. I didn't even remember the start of the journey. I didn't even remember how hard it was. But what I what I know now is it's part of my lifestyle. It's a lifestyle thing now. So what did I do? What did I do? You know, because that's what you're probably thinking, right? What did you do? I mean, that's how it's going, you know, sort of 26 kgs off. But how did I get to it? So my doctor said to me, look mate, you know, after getting the test done, he said, look mate, you're gonna have to lose 30 kgs. I didn't think it was possible. One, because I'm lazy. Two, because I'm lazy. And three, because I love everything associated with food, comfort food, and I love all the different flavors. I love the whole experience of eating, but I also love to sit down on the weekend and just watch Netflix the whole day. And I've chosen those two things, food and sitting for a long extended periods of time, because those are the two key changes that my doctor said you've got to change those two things. Eating. Let's start with eating. So the thing that I changed with eating is, doctor said you've got to drink 4 liters of water a day. And I said, yeah, nah, that's not going to happen. And he goes, that's why you look like that, because your body can't flush the SHIT from itself. How do you flush the toilet? With heaps of water, right? So why not flush your body with heaps of water as well? Some of the things I noticed is my eyes felt clearer, better breathing, toilet time was a lot better as well. And flexibility, I didn't feel aches and pains hitting that much water. I'm not gonna lie, I started with 2 liters, struggled to 3, now I maintain about 3 liters. I didn't hit the 4, about 3 liters of water a day. Different changes is that I love going to the toilet, because as a male I love to feel the power of what's coming out that end, and I'm not gonna lie, it feels like a very masculine thing to do, is to have a really strong fire hose, and all the other plumbing down there works as well, which is great. So I was very happy with that, and I feel like that's from the hydration. Food is, I decided to cut all the carbs, and now I can walk down about, I don't know, 2/4 of Pack and Save, and I can't have any of that. And at the start that was daunting, because these are all my best friends and these are all my favorite things to, you know, hey, cookies, yeah, chocolate chip. But then now when I think about it, I'm not even drawn to it. It's just, I just know it's not good. It's not good. For islanders that are listening to this, and you've probably got heaps of islanders, John, but for the islanders listening to this, I absolutely have to say you need to go back to what is proper islander food. Yes, you know, the cassava and taro does have carbs in it, but moderation, man. Just, you know, 2 slices is enough. You can eat the donuts, you know, you can still go to the market, or, you know, you can still go to like Tan's Kitchen, whatever, but just don't eat the whole thing. You know, you get the bag of donuts, the 12 donuts, but you don't have to eat. It's not good for you. You know, spread it out, moderate what you're eating in terms of carbs. And I tell you what, I think as an islander, we forget those flavors that we're used to. As John was walking in, I've sort of lined up all my lemons. Islanders love lemon. We love citrus. We love citrus, but how many of us have forgotten the zing, that sort of euphoria that we get when we have a bit of citrus? Not just mandarins, limes, but also lemons. And I put lemon on, obviously, seafood. I put lemon on my eggs Benedict, and the lady goes, yeah, that's correct. The lady at the, nice lady. I also put lemon on pork, on lamb, on you name it. And turns out, even my friend who's from Iran, he said, yeah, you're supposed to put lemon on lamb. And I said, really? And he said, yeah, we do. Back in my, they put yogurt and lemon and maybe some tomato and coriander. And he said, but the lemon, absolutely. And I said, jeez, maybe I've forgotten about that sort of stuff. So in terms of taste, you cut the carbs, you know, the twisties, the rations and all that, but you backfill that with what you're supposed to have as an islander, and load it up with coconut cream. Oh man, and the weight just falls off, and that's a guarantee. And take it from me, because I've just been through that experience. I'm still on the experience, but if it works for someone as lazy as me, it probably work for you too. And I say probably because everyone's got different body types, but this is what worked for me, right? Cut the carbs, go back to an islander diet, get away from the Western diet. Now, I told you in the last time you did this interview that the Western diet is not doing us any favors as PIs, as Māori. We need to go back to what our body type is programmed for, and it's programmed for organic. It's programmed in a way that you're supposed to work for the meal. So scrape your own coconut, peel and slice, and all the takihi and all that sort of stuff. I get mussels. I don't get it in the little bottles. I always get it in the shell so that I can go through the process of cleaning it, stand up, and just to be active. So so that was the second thing. First thing, hydration. Second thing, just change the way you're eating. Change the way you're eating. Third thing is what you're eating. Just because you got food doesn't mean you eat all the time. So split it into 3 hour, split your day into 24 hours, right? So 8 hours worth of sleep, 8 hours worth of eating, and then 8 hours for you just to muck around, spend time with family. So how it looked like for me is wake up in the morning, 4 hours of work, which takes me to about midday. Then I start eating, and I eat from midday through to 8 p.m. 8 hour window, then stop, no more eating. And then at the end of the day, you got 4 hours of not eating again before you go to sleep. And then the last 8 is that sleep time. So it's doable. But just because you got 24 hours in a day doesn't mean you need to be eating for the whole 24 hours. Just eat for an 8 hour window. And what that's called is intermittent fasting. That's the fancy name for it. But if you allow yourself time to not just digest your food, but also to use some of the other fat that's around your body, it worked for me, maybe it'll work for you. So again, 3 things: hydration, going back to like a Pacific Island diet, cut the carbs, and then intermittent fasting. The last thing that I'll say, and this is, you probably remember me saying it, but the 2 things that the doctor said: nutrition, and you need to be active. Get involved, just do whatever is going. If somebody's playing touch, go and jump on the touch. Yeah, you might be useless at it, so what? Just go and just get your steps in. Get your steps in. Someone's playing netball, go and join the team. Someone wants to do this, yeah, go. If you got kids, your kids want to go to the park, go with them to the park, you know. The recommendation that I read through a study, and you probably heard this in the other video as well, is 8,000 steps a day. I know some of you PIs are doing like 10,000 steps, which is great. But 8 is what the study said is you need to at least hit that, and then start that. You start to get the benefits for you as a person. So yeah, I can't tell you how great it feels to lose all this weight. I feel my knees. You might drop something, and then you're like, oh shit, I've got to pick that up now, and your knees might click, and you're like, oh, please don't give way, please. You don't want to fall over and look stupid or embarrass yourself. But I honestly don't have that problem anymore. It's easier. It's easier. Everything feels better. Sponsors happy to sponsor me. And yeah, in August I'm supposed to be fighting this guy in Japan, the Japanese champion, and I'm specifically gonna call him out and say, hey, look, the training is great. It's time to spar now, and it's all closed. I'm not even supposed to let you guys know, but I've told my whole family. But without this sort of change, this 6-month transformation, I never would have accepted or even tried to ask to spar, especially the Japanese champion of all of Japan in karate, but now I feel like, yeah, I feel sharp, ready to go. And I'm so sorry to take up so much of your time, I just wanted to give you some insight into what I'm doing, how I've done it, and the steps that I've taken to get there. It's the hydration, it's the going back to a Pacific diet, 8-hour window of eating, intermittent fasting, and the last one is you got to get active. You got to get active. You do all these 4, what do you end up with? What's the 5th one? The 5th one is just, yeah, all this is physical, but leads to mental benefits as well. And I feel good every day. So hopefully that's answered your question, and I wish you all the best, and I wish all you as viewers the best too, in your own personal journeys. It does take time, it does take effort, but you know, especially some of you young ones might have a dream board or vision board. Put some stuff on there, start making stuff for you to, you know, just so that you can put your goals in front of you, and just, you know, what are the, I heard someone say the other day, you know, you just visualize yourself in a better state and where you want to be. And then there's that old cliche, if you don't start, you'll never know. So, yeah. Yeah, pihe tau kupuhako e whee kupulahi gai manako o ke uena osi mutolu ke hau ke tausi tau whawha sino pehe nei mo au mo John. Haya, whakau lai, mutolu kia.
Whakau e, yeah, whakau e. O whakau lai malau tau kupuhao, longa tau tangata manako ke I manako ke what?
Leke,
Whai sino leke. Ma mawha lahi. So, yeah, whakanongonongo ke tungane haku ke whawhau sino, kai whakimataki, inu vai, mo whau lakahui, yeah, mo manatu. All right, bro. Thanks for sharing, man.
Sweet.
We'll see you, what, 2 more months, eh?
Yeah.
June, July, so end of July should be...
In July, yeah.
Oh, looking forward to it. Might have to play Mysterious Skill at the beach. All right, okay, la. Whakoi.
Yeah.
These are your lemons from home, eh?
Yeah, from outside, I just brought them in.
Shit.
Anyone wants to... What about banana or mandarin? Mandarin? Yep.
Oh.
Sorry we don't have donuts and chicken nibbles and all that.
Fresh mussels from up north.
Trying to lay atu, no haku ko Christian put up a tolo ke ere, tama mali mo Steven, mga haku ko molof, yeah, so ete ko pula kay manako ke do paglafa ke mtolo sine ko me, yeah, kismai do ate be nei do video do ata John Steve. So yeah, good to meet you all. Welcome to the video, everyone. I just got back from Dunedin, and let's see, a little white. Yeah, just got back from Dunedin. Graduation was really good, so we're heading out to do the honorary lunch of champions. But yeah, graduated. I think one of the best experiences about it is that one, it's outside of your comfort zone. It was in Dunedin, so away from Auckland. I mean, regardless of the weather, it was more the experience of not just graduating outside of my normal sort of safety space, but also connecting with the Niueans across New Zealand. And I did connect with the Otago Niuean Students Association, OSNA, and that was pretty good with Ina and Leke and Petiriki. It was good to see you down there, Patrick. If you're watching this, man, that was awesome. I did promote John's videos down there, and I did say, hey man, and I did say, hey, man, you're gonna see me on a particular video, and yeah. Oh, it was nice to wear the hihis as well. Thank you, Mum, for bringing that from Niue. I borrowed those as I went in for the graduation, and it was good for the other fellow Niueans to see that as well. They recognized the gold in the hihi, and they connected it to the flag, but also in the kalanga that I did at the start. I was calling up the the sun to share the light on everyone, because it is a special occasion. Don't get me wrong, it's a special occasion. And no, it was really nice. Really nice. And now back in Auckland, ready to get in and start using these tools, using the training. Not that I'm not using it already, but the beauty about having the postgrad diploma is that it legitimizes a lot of what you say. And I do encourage a lot of other people out there, a lot of sort of potential students. Actually, I'll just share a quick story with you guys. So I put in the message in the Eric Messenger group chat, but when I was down there, I saw 8 girls, and I knew they were islanders because only islanders do TikTok at 7 degrees in the morning in Dunedin in the quadrant. Only islanders will do that. So I said, hey, what are you guys doing? Because they all had their popcorn. Just came out of watching Fast and the Furious, and they said, oh, we're just doing a TikTok. Where are you from? And I said, oh, I'm from Auckland. They said, which part? And I said, GI. And I'm from Maseko. They were just mind blowing. You can see it. They were just like, oh shit, you're from GI. We are all from GI. And that still gives me goosebumps now, because of all places to go and meet these students. I mean, you know, it just blew my mind. Blew my mind. So if anyone knows who's teaching these girls at Tamaki College, and you know, please thank that person. And the second thing, if anyone knows why it's only girls making it to Otago, to the University of Otago, something wrong there. But yeah, that's one of my missions now that I'm back, is to go and connect with the college and be a mentor if anyone is doing health science, because I think it's time to give back a lot of that knowledge, not just from myself, but anyone else who's in a specialty field. Mine is health and safety, occupational health, sorry, but I use it for health and safety, and it's to try and promote better lifestyles and longer lives. And I think that a lot of us don't realize, because we don't always maybe acknowledge it, but we also don't read the stats and we don't see the figures. But in terms of premature death for working adults, Māori are first, but PIs are second. And it's not good. And that's what we need to do. We need to try and turn that around and change not just our aging Pacific families, our friends, our brothers and sisters, but also we need to do it for everyone else. Because we're not just Pacific Islanders anymore. We're half Pacific, half Taiwan, or half Japanese, or Thailand even. And it's better for everyone if we all look after our health and we have better lives as a result. So thank you for allowing me to speak and have this talk on this video, and I wish everyone the best. Yeah,